you hear the prayer of the children on bended knee in the shadow of an unknown room? Empty eyes with no more tears to cry, turning heavenward toward the light. Can you feel the hearts of the children aching for home, for something of their very own, reaching hands with nothing to hold on to but hope for a better day, a better day. Crying, Jesus, help me to feel the love again in my own land. But if unknown roads lead away from home, give me loving arms away from
I don't know of another organization quite like ours, but I don't know how many times I have heard volunteers say, all my life I wanted to do this. This is exactly what I wanted to do all my life. And so for many volunteers, they see a flyer that says Orphanage Project, please help. That's all they need to know.
And you always hear about programs. Oh, someone's gone to Guatemala, someone's gone to Africa. And I wanted to be one of those people. I wanted to be one of those, someone who's made a difference.
This is a way for me to just take some time off from my life to spend 4 months in another country where that's all I'll be doing is to serve, to do something for somebody else.
You should be tired at the end of the day. You should work hard. And I think that's what the program's about. The program's about the kids. It's not about you. And I think that's something that you have to learn and you have to realize. That when you go to serve and go to help other people, that they should be the priority.
But it's totally up to you to make it be a life-changing, wonderful experience. And if you let it be, it will. If you go down there and think, okay, what can I do to make things better? I'm just going to jump in, I'm going to serve, I'm going to just put my heart into these kids and I'm going to love them, and I'm going to do that from day one, then you'll have a wonderful, life-changing experience. And it'll be worth everything you could ever have.
I first got here and I walked into this orphanage and like, these kids have clothes, these kids have food.
But mostly what they need is they lack love. They lack adults who have enough time to give them time and love and attention.
And so any bit of love I can give to the kid, changing a diaper and playing with the kid while I'm changing the diaper, while I'm feeding him, those kids wouldn't get that extra, 5 minutes of love from the workers who just, I mean, there's 23 kids that need to be fed. There's 23 kids that need to be changed. And those workers don't have the time. They love the kids, and I see the love that they show them, but they don't have the time because they're on a schedule, but we have the time.
You can give with the workers some attention with changing diapers, changing the helping with the bottles, feeding the children. But what the kids really need are to be hugged, to be kissed, to be touched, you know.
The people who run the orphanages, for the most part, are wonderful, caring people. They've been left with some hard decisions. Do we take care of 10 children very well, or 25 children just barely to keep them, just to keep them alive? And in most cases, there's been a great enough need that they have stretched their time and their resources to do the absolute most they can for as many children. And what that usually means is the children just don't have contact and love, which is vital to their development.
At Girls House, our work there is a little different because we can't be as touchy with them there, which is fine because they're older. But so the more work we do there is teaching them, maybe teaching them to be fair with each other, to be honest, to be nice, to have manners. And we teach them like some English and some other skills that they can use. It's so fun. We just work all the time. We get to play after work, but it's the work is the best part of the day.
Give you advices. Someone who loves. Give you advices. Someone who loves. They are but two. Someone who loves. They are but two. Someone who loves. They are but two. Someone who loves. God knows that you. Someone who loves. God knows that you. Someone who loves. God knows that you. Someone who loves. God give you advices. Someone who loves.
Depending on the age of the kids and their capacities, our volunteers may give physical therapy. They may help an infant or a handicapped child eat. They may push them in a stroller and go for a walk.
For an infant to languish, to not have love and attention, their first year of life while they're waiting to be adopted, part of them dies. Part of them will never be the same. And if we can preserve that capacity to love and that ability to have whole people, I think that's part of our mission.
Giving them that love is more important than feeding them soup or changing their diaper, because I watch the workers change them and it's boom, 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 boom. They can change, and now I can change diapers like that as well. But it's fun every once in a while just to play with them and just tickle them and just laugh, and just have them laugh.
I think it's hard a lot for most girls when they first get here, and they are scared, and they're scared of working with these children who a lot of the times they can't even understand. But when they make relationships with these kids, and when they learn about the kids and they learn to love the kids, that's when everything changes.
The first time I was up there, they were dirty, they were covered in dirt, and they're used to having us volunteers come, and so the first thing they come is just come and hug you and love you. And it was hard at first, and I hate saying that, it sounds bad, but I was like, I don't want to get dirty. They're covered in dirt, and they're jumping all over you, and they're wet because their diapers are wet, and it was hard the first time. But after that, I was like, I don't care. I want these kids to know, even if they're dirty, they can still be loved. There's no reason why a dirty kid can't have a hug, because they deserve a hug just as much as a clean kid. And their little smiles. You saw them today, they are just the cutest kids. And just the love that they have. They're just so giving. They are so giving.
It's taught me a lot about the spirits of children, and in the stories of Christ, and when he comes and talks about the children and being like a child. Children are so innocent, and they are so susceptible to everything going on around them. And that's taught me so much about sensitivity and catching on to what others are feeling.
And this has just started awareness in me, a little awareness that there's more to all this superficiality back home.